opponents.
Now, why was that so important to him?
To show the true art of jiu-jitsu. If a cousin gets in there and beat the guy up with the elbow across the opponent's face, it would have been impressive. Oh my God, you would shock everybody, but wouldn't show the technique. And my father and Horton were concerned about showing the technique of jiu-jitsu, what we can do by dominating somebody bigger, stronger, without having to hurt them.
That's so amazing that you guys had so much confidence in jiu-jitsu that they wanted you to not hurt someone.
That's the conversation I remember having with my father. It was like, but Dad, the guys, it's bare knuckle. They're gonna hit me. He's like, don't worry, they will never hit you. They're not gonna touch you. Don't worry. That's how much confidence he had.
Wow.
He's not gonna. Don't take me wrong. My mother's order was totally different. My mother was like, your father doesn't know what he's talking about. I want to see some blood. Send him to the hospital. Mom was the mean one.
That's crazy.
Dad was like, no, don't hurt your opponent. They're not going to touch you. Don't worry. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to dominate. Mom was like, I want to see some blood. Send him to the hospital.
Your family it's so unusual. Because I have always said that your family, your father, Carlos, everyone, that the whole family, it's the most important family in the history of martial arts. There's no family in the history of martial arts that's had the same impact that the Gracies have had.
I think that jiu-jitsu landed with them for a purpose. They're from the north of Brazil, persistence people, and the vision that they had of having a lot of kids. Uncle Carlos had 21 kids.
Wow.
11 boys, 10 girls.
Wow.
My father had 9 kids, 7 boys, 2 girls. So it could have been all girls. And jiu-jitsu wouldn't be what it is today.
It is kind of crazy because your father was so unusual. He had such an unusual mindset. And the fact that he had those early matches, like the matches with Kimura and, all those Santana, all those different early matches, that a lot of people don't even know about, that you could see online.
They want to test themselves. So Kimura haven't lost. Not just not lost, but nobody lasts more than 3 minutes with him. And my father was like, okay, I want to try. Heavier, younger. Valdemar Santana, heavier, younger. They fought for like 3 hours and 40 minutes. One round straight.
Wow.
So they want to put it to the test. That was the main thing. They want to see what they can do. But my father always said it wasn't on how can he beat the opponents. He always told me, don't walk in to win. Walk in not to lose. If you don't lose, the question is how you're going to beat him. And he makes a mistake. But the mentality was always not to lose.
So always be defensively minded.
We're giving the weight advantage to the opponents. So if I don't lose, he always used to explain that way, we're going to play a ping-pong game. So every time you put the ball on my side of the table, it doesn't matter where you put that ball, I'll put it back on the center of you. I'll catch that ball, put it back on the center of the table. What am I doing? Playing the perfect defense game. When am I going to lose? Never. So when I'm going to win? Now we have to change the question. When you miss the table, did I win? No, you're the one who made a mistake. You're the one who lost. If you're not, we're going to play forever if you don't make a mistake. So it's a defensive art.
Yeah.
It's not a very aggressive.
I've heard Helson describe jiu-jitsu in that way. He said jiu-jitsu is I do this and then you do that and then I do this and then you do that forever.
Until somebody make a mistake. It's like, I could have made a mistake too, but if I don't make a mistake, if you don't make a mistake, we're going to play forever. You know how it is.
Yes.
We're going to play.
Yeah.
Until somebody gets tired or make a mistake or... Yep.